You are watching the Staten Soccer Report. Don't forget Monday Live.
We're watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. And don't forget, Monday Live with your host, Giancarlo Duca.
Nei momenti tragici, nell'asperità, noi che siamo mitici, noi restiamo ancora qua, con il cuore impavido, con la dignità di chi ha un grande spirito, di chi ama la città. Ma oramai è più di un secolo, noi ci rivolgiamo a te. San Nicola fa il miracolo, facci vincere, perché ci batte a più non posso, questo cuore bianco rosso, forza pari, noi per sempre accanto a te. Non si può spiegare, bianco rosso il nostro amore, questa gente nonostante tutto c'è, forza pari a lei. Cambieremo pagina, se n'è andata via tutta quella ruggine dalla bandiera mia. Una nuova musica da domani in poi, c'è una squadra mitica che farà sognare noi, non che non ci si dimentica il sapore che ci dà la bracciola di domenica, se c'è il pari in Serie A, perché ci batte a più non posso, questo cuore bianco rosso, forza pari, noi per sempre accanto a te. Non si può spiegare, bianco rosso il nostro amore, questa gente nonostante tutto c'è, forza pari a lei.
All right, welcome everyone to a brand new edition of the Staten Island Soccer Report. We're coming to you today on a Saturday special show we're going to do for the YouTube side. We're going to place this only on YouTube Saturday, June 24th. As I look at the schedule, we got plenty of soccer going on. Actually, just watching right now the MLS. We have Toronto, New England. It looks like Toronto just scored a goal here. Beautiful header goal early in this game. They're playing in New England, Toronto. I'm going to go through all the scores and all the games that are going on right now on this Saturday evening. Okay, first things first. I want to play this little clip that I have here. So let's just play this and we'll be right back. Interested, there's the information. We'll play that again at the end of the show in case you missed it. All right, so and it's also on the Facebook page if you missed any information or the phone number on that. Okay, so MLS, I guess we'll still, you know what, let me just kick off with Body right off the bat. Again, disappointing final with 2 minutes left in the game. They gave up a goal, and because of that, they're going to be playing in Serie B again next season. Boy, I tell you, the whole stadium. And the reason why I'm sitting to the side here is so you guys get the view of that beautiful stadium instead of me, right? So anyhow, yeah, Body again, Serie B. What they learned from this past that game that they played in the final? What could you take out of that? I mean, I just think that my opinion is just they kind of played for like a tie, because they knew a tie would get them through for a promotion in Serie A. I just don't think you could, I don't think you could play games like that. I think you got to play every game to win it. You got to go for the win. If you're in a game and it's towards, I don't know. Again, I'm just going to stick with you got to play to win. Okay, when you're not playing to win, perfect example. Uh, Body lost that game 1-0. All right, so listen, before you know it, they'll be back in action in August. All right, we're heading into July. We've got another week left in June, so they'll be back in action real quick. Yeah, we're going to get into MLS. We're going to get into the Women's World Cup coming up. Just one, I think maybe one or two bad, decisions that I don't agree upon with the selection of their team going to play in the World Cup next month. Let's first go through the MLS scores because there's a lot of games in action right now. Like I just mentioned, Toronto 14 minutes in leads New England 1-0, and they haven't won a game on the road. There's only two teams in the MLS that have not won on the road. One of them is Toronto, and the other one is NYCFC. All right, let's go down the scores. The Red Bulls and Atlanta scoreless 15 minutes in. Charlotte, Montreal scoreless 14 minutes in. Columbus, Nashville scoreless 15 minutes in. DC leads the best team in Major League Soccer, Cincinnati, 1-0. That's 15 minutes in. New England, Toronto. Toronto's up 1-0. Philadelphia leading Miami 1-0. Of course, the lonely Miami FC Miami team. But, Messi's coming, right? We all know by now that Messi's coming to Miami. And what does he do for soccer, not only, for Miami, but in America and even Mexico and Canada, because we boarded both of them and we're going to be sharing a World Cup with them. So what does he really do? I think he's going to give soccer a boost, definitely a big boost, but we got to support him. We got to show some support. We got to, Miami, I believe they are signing another player that he played with in Barcelona. I'm not quite sure the name, but so I'm sure they're going to give him some support there. I mean, obviously with the team that they got now, they're struggling. But Miami, look out for Miami. If not this season, if they don't make a push, because the top 9 teams make the playoffs. I mean, come on. I mean, Messi comes in late July. I believe they said July 20th, if I'm not mistaken, around there. So he can have an instant impact on that team. Absolutely. I believe he will, coming off a World Cup, playing at PSG, although, they got bounced in the Champions League with that all-star, lineup that they have in PSG. Again, I see Miami turning it around quickly here. Quickly. If not this season, meaning, the only thing they could really do this season is probably just get into the playoffs, maybe win a game or round, right? Excuse me. So I definitely see Miami, and of course, led by David Beckham. He doesn't like losing, so stay tuned to see what happens with Miami, Colorado, and the Galaxy later on tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. NYCFC at Portland, 10:30. Kansas City, Chicago, 8:30. Austin, Houston. Wow, Austin, Houston. Houston, we have in Austin, 9:30. Real Salt Lake, Minnesota, that's at 9:30. LAFC, Vancouver, 10:30. San Jose, St. Louis, 10:30. Seattle and Orlando, 10:30. I'm keeping an eye on this game. They're 17 minutes in, still 1-0 Toronto. All right, so that's the scoreboard for tonight. We do have a scoring update. DC now has a 2-0 lead on Cincinnati. Wonder if Cincinnati just, took this team, Washington, lightly today. All right, let's take a quick look at the table because we only do have 20 minutes left. This is a 30-minute show that I'm going to be posting on YouTube. All right, of course, Cincinnati's in first, Nashville, New England sitting in third, Philly climbing the ladder after a rough start, sitting in fourth, Atlanta fifth, Columbus sixth, Orlando seven, Montreal, DC, Charlotte in 10th, Chicago 11th, NYC tied with Chicago for 11th place. They need a big one. They got to. They have to win this game tonight. They're playing Portland. Let's take a look at the West. LAFC back on top, basically where they belong with that lineup, right? With that roster. St. Louis, an expansion team, they're in second place. Unbelievable, right? 28 points, just 1 point behind LA. Seattle's in third. Houston got 27. San Jose 27. Dallas 26. Real 26. Austin's got 22. Vancouver 22. That's the top 9. And Portland's on the outside looking in, just like NYCFC. And they're pretty much similar. The seasons have gone just about the same. Portland's got 21 points. New York's got 20. So a winnable game. Going back to the scene of the championship in 2021 in Portland. So maybe that can inspire them a little bit. But a must-needed win and a road win for NYCFC tonight at 10:30 Eastern. Okay, so we do have the women's league also playing tonight. We have a couple of games going on there. Let's see what we got. Saturday, we have 3 games. North Carolina and Louisville 0 scoreless at 45 minutes. It's close to being at the half. Then we got Orlando and Kansas City. Kansas City leads 2-0 on this Saturday night. It's packed with soccer. San Diego plays OL Reign. That should be a good one at 10 o'clock tonight. Alex Morgan taking on the OL Reign. Okay, so while we're talking about women's soccer, let's talk about the World Cup real quick. Let me see if I could pull this up here. Their schedule. I want to talk about like the roster, right? I mean, I have a problem with like Alyssa Thompson. She's like 18 years old. She just broke into the league. She does have a couple of caps with the U.S. women's team, but the experience is very, very low. I would have preferred Hatch. Hatch has got more experience. She actually scored a goal tonight. So she's been on the national team. I just don't understand the selection there. You definitely need experienced players playing in the World Cup. And I understand. Look, Alyssa Thompson, we're going to hear from her in a second. I'm going to play a little clip. But she's going to be around she's 18 years old. She's going to be around for a long time. I don't know what the rush was to bring her in. And obviously the reason why she's in is because of Pugh's injury. So that's the story with that. I just thought Hatch should have been in instead of Alyssa. But let's take a look, listen to her real quick here, and let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can add this.
Cool that I get to be mentioned with all the first draft picks. They're such amazing players now and really trailblazers for what's to come in the NWSL. So I'm super happy. It was really cool actually, but honestly, I was kind of focused on school. I had a lot of other distractions that were keeping me busy, but I think it was really cool, honestly, and that people think so highly of me is really just an amazing feeling, honestly.
There you go. An amazing feeling right out of high school. I mean, look, congrats, good luck to her and all that. But again, I just thought we could have waited, maybe for the next tournament that we got coming up. But anyhow, the selection is made. If you're a U.S. Women's National Team fan, you just got to root for the girls. And let's hope that we can win our 3rd straight World Cup. And look, the gap has been, closed here. So a lot of other nations are really, really good. A la France, Germany, England, So going to go down the group stage games that the U.S. is going to be playing Wales on Sunday, July 9th, 4 p.m. That's on TNT. USA, Vietnam, Friday, July 21st, 9 p.m. That's on Fox. You can see that on Fox. And the last game versus the Netherlands is on Wednesday, July 26th, 9 p.m. That's on Fox. So United States and the Netherlands, obviously, are the two teams, that are supposed to get out of this group here. So, let's just take a look to see if let's see what's going on here. What other groups are intriguing here? Yeah, still 1-0 at 24th minute. Toronto leads New England. You got England, Denmark, China. I would have to say England and China get out of that one. Group D. Actually, let's go down all the groups and let's just make picks right now. All right, Group A. Let's say Norway and the Swedes maybe get out of that group. Okay, Australia, Nigeria, Ireland, Canada. I don't know if Canada on the women's side has enough. So I'll go with Australia. And I like Nigeria for some reason. Yeah, they played well. I watched a couple of the games during qualifying. All right, so it's Group C, Spain, of course, and I'm going to go with Japan. They're always a good team. Beat the U.S., right? And then we pay them their favor back, and we beat them for the World Cup. So Group D, England and China. Group E, of course, United States and the Netherlands. Don't forget Portugal's in there too, right? Portugal. Wait a second. Yeah, let's see what goes on here. Hold on a second. Okay, yep. Portugal. Okay. So that's in Group E. Hold on a second. I lost that. Let's get back to it. There we go. Table. Group E. Group F, we have France, of Jamaica, Brazil, and Panama. That's going to be a tough one right there. France, Jamaica, Brazil. On the women's side, don't forget, the Jamaicans are pretty good. Got to go with France and Brazil in that one. And right in Group F. Group G, Sweden, Italy, Argentina. Sweden, of course. Italy and Argentina. I wonder if Italy could get out of that group. South Africa's also in there. I don't know if they can have enough to get out. I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go out on a limb. Italy and Sweden to get out of Group G. Group H, Germans. We have Korea, Colombia, and Morocco. I believe Morocco might be their first World Cup. So I'm not going to give them any love to get out of the group if it's their first. Let's go with Germany, obviously, and Colombia. All right, so there's your picks for teams getting out of the group. There may be a best of third place team. I'm not sure. I got to look into that. But those are your picks. And like I said, I gave you my little feedback on, on that one pick with Alyssa. And look, she's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I would have just went with a little bit more experienced play in Hatch. All right, now we have the women's. Let's go down here. I mean, we've got the two games, right, that are going on right now. They're both at the half. Kansas City leads 2-0, and North Carolina, Louisville's scoreless. So let's go down the table here. And then we have games. I believe we got games tomorrow. So let's go through those games. We got Gotham and Chicago. Gotham desperately needs a win in the worst way. They've been struggling the last few weeks after pretty much a good start. They were in first place for a bit. Now, we're going to look at the standings. I don't think they're in first anymore. So Gotham, Chicago tomorrow, 5:30. That's at Red Bull Arena. And we have Angel City and Houston. This is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. All right, so let's take a look at the table real quick. Portland on top, 25 points. Washington's in second with 23. North Carolina with 20. Reign with 20. San Diego with 20. And NY, the Gotham, it's New Jersey, New York, Gotham, 18. They're in the last playoff spot. That's sixth place. Houston with 17, Louisville with 15, Orlando with 13, LA's got 12, Chicago got 10, Kansas City is in last place with 8 points. So a much, much needed win for Gotham tomorrow. They have to get the 3 points here at some point. They've been struggling. Okay, let me play a quick video of a shot that if it was a goal, it would have changed the fortunes for Body. I tell you that is tough to watch, boy, and that's gonna haunt Body for a long time. Well, until the next season starts, which is about a month and a half or so. All right, I got one more clip we're gonna show. We got the World Cup coming here. We have now the United States. They won the Nations League. Now they're getting ready for the Gold Cup, which I believe that starts for them on, if I'm not mistaken, on Wednesday. Yep, the Gold Cup starts on Wednesday the 28th for the U.S. men's national team, 10 p.m. Let's check out the table here. Do they have anything here? Yep, they do. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a tough one. If the U.S. could somehow win another trophy here, obviously they're not going to have the same exact team, but it's good that the U.S. is winning, trophies here, and just making their mark here on the men's side. Finally, on the men's side, they're doing something. Congrats, I guess, to Berhalter. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I can't say it, but he's back at coaching the men's team at the national level. So, we'll keep a close eye on what the U.S. men's team does. I really hope that they could win another trophy here. Look, when you play on a national team, it's all about trophies. You play in the World Cup, you win a trophy. You play all these, Gold Cups. You play Nations League now. There's so much going on. It's all about winning trophies. But I'm going to play, speaking of trophies, we're going to play a little clip here of someone that was, talking about the World Cup.
I announced today that we got the Soccer World Cup. That's a big, who else is going to do it? But we've got a problem. It's in 2026. Gianni Infante, who's a great guy, and we announced it in front of the press. And 2026. And I said, well, wait a minute. Under the normal rules, I'll be out in 2024. So we may have to go for an extra term. Okay?
That's funny. I tell you, that's really funny. But anyhow, I just figured I'd just draw that in there because the World Cup is getting closer and closer. But I think we pretty much covered all professional sports. As far as the youth side goes, we're done with the spring seasons. I know there's a lot of summer camps going on and summer leagues and stuff like that. Nothing major as far as like seasons go. And again, if you're out there, you're a youth player, just listen, practice, practice, practice. It never hurts. Just keep practicing. Touches on the ball, extremely important. And remember, you take it as far as you can go with this. If you want to go pro, just keep working. It'll happen. Dream it, and you can do it. And I believe New England just scored. Wood, former national U.S. team player. Yes, and then we are tied at 1 in New England at the 33rd minute. So New England ties it up. I didn't think. I mean, Toronto's is a mediocre team. Bottom of the pack here with both New York teams. So they're in the same boat there. But just taking a look at this nice shot, good goal, and and we're tied. We're tied at 1. Okay. As always, before we go, I'm going to play one more clip of the strikers of the Staten Soccer Club, which are of course aged out now for a year already, and we're going to play a quick clip of this, and stay tuned. We're going to play it in a moment here as soon as I get it up and running. This is on right here. Okay. Now, here's a long ball in for Gabriella. She makes a move around the defender. Here she comes. Gabriella inside the 18. Here's a shot. And score! Gabriella! Oh, baby, what a goal! And the Strikers now lead 1-0. Okay, Strikers are scoreless. Here comes Gabriella now on a breakaway. Gabriella shot. She scores! Oh, Gabriella! She does it again! She's the scoring machine. And the Strikers now lead 1-0. Oh, baby, what a goal! Boy, I gotta tell you, some speed she has. She just blew right by the defender. Amazing speed. And the Strikers lead 1-0. What I tell you, I love doing the play-by-play. Obviously, as you could see, I was like the voiceover. But there was a fan there at the end. If you heard it, "Let's go, Strikers, let's go." I still don't know to this day who that was. So if anyone's watching or if that person is watching, please send me a message and let me know, because that was great. I love hearing that. All right, so we got about another minute or so. Just. Let me see. Brushing up here. Obviously, we went through all the scores. Internationally, in Europe, there's no games going on. They're in the off season now, but they'll be right back at it. It's a short off season. They turn right back around in mid-July, and they're playing games, preseason games, right here in the U.S. So a short season for soccer, off season for soccer, and they're right back at it. So look, again, if you're any youth soccer players, keep practicing. There's more practice than the actual game time that you get, especially if you're a player that comes off the bench and you're not playing the full 90, or in youth games, it could be 60 minutes or even less than that at some ages, 25, whatever the case may be. That's okay. But if you want to break through that lineup, just work hard. Keep working hard and show your coach you deserve to be out there, okay? Don't get discouraged if you're on the bench or if you get pulled. Go back to practice. Show him you belong out there. He won't have a choice, or she won't have a choice to put you in the game. All right, guys. We're going to wrap up today's show. Thank you for watching. I'm going to stay tuned to to my page, the Facebook page, Staten Soccer Report. I'm going to post something on there for the first team that responds, okay? I'm not going to say it now, but I'm going to post it on the page, and we'll see how it goes, all right? Take care. Remember, keep practicing, and we'll see you guys on the next show. Ciao, ciao.